Hi everyone, welcome to Chao Time. And this is a series of videos. I interview a group of people, a different age, different occupations.
Like a merry-go-round, my head is spinning. I see you rapping about, I'm sure as hell not.
My name is Rachel. I'm 47 years old, so I think that qualifies me on giving advice in my 30s since I've completed all of that decade. But it's not so long in my rearview mirror that I have some not too distant memories of that.
My name is Leo Wormers. I'm 67 years old. I'm retired and thoroughly enjoying it.
Hello everyone, I'm Shobana Sharma. I'm a lifelong resident of the DMV, live predominantly in Virginia and Maryland. I do environmental work, toxic waste cleanups, environmental consulting, things that you wouldn't think of, a little Indian woman to do, but I do those very happily. I love art, I love photography, I love my poodle, I love beautiful people, people that are kind and helpful and lovely, and I'm just very happy to be here today. So thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Would you mind tell the audience how old are you this year?
Oh dear, you really want me to do that? Okay, sure. I am 54 years old and I'm very happy to still be here at 54.
I'm Antoine Banks, Chao's neighbor in the cycling group. I've been living here at Westside for about going on 4 years, so it's been a while. I work at the University of Maryland, professor of political science, have 3 great kids, and yeah, it's pretty much it. I guess you'll ask me more.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
So would you mind tell the audience how old are you?
I am 41 years young.
My name is Ray Hong Cai. I'm a library media specialist. I've been teaching for over 20-some years, so you can tell my age. And I'm also a life coach.
In my 30s wasn't so good. Think back to the 30s, okay. So I was like, I ended one marriage and started another which didn't work out very well. And so I just about finished one marriage and started another one which lasted less time than the first one. So not a good time.
Everybody wonders, what is your life going to be like when you're a teenager, maybe when you're in college, when you get your first job. You're probably in your 20s when you get your first job. And so for me, I was in my 20s when I got my first job, and I was having a good time, okay? In my 30s, I had actually started my own business doing environmental work, and so it's a very challenging time, a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of moving around, a lot of hard work, but what was it like? It was sheer happiness. I was motivated. I felt proud of what I was doing. I felt like I had plenty of opportunities, a lot of people to help me with my venture, and I felt like I was going to set the world on fire. So my 30s were very, very good.
So since I just started my YouTube channel, and then it's kind of like my own business, right? I feel like sometimes I feel like kind of anxieties, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Do you actually have the same kind of feeling when you start your own business in the 30s?
So Chao, you surprisingly not, I did not. Okay. I'm the kind of person who, if I decide to do something, such as you, I'm sure you probably did some research, you're doing this for yourself, you have a creative streak, so you probably said, this is going to fulfill me, it's going to give me joy, it's going to give me happiness, maybe I'm going to make money at it, hopefully, right? So for me, I just felt like I was on top of the world, and I didn't have any fear. I truly did not have any fear. I knew I was all in.
I just finished my graduate school degree, master in library and information services, and then I just got married.
When I was in my 30s, I was working at the University of Maryland. I just got a job there. I think I started actually when I was 28. So I was an assistant professor at 28. And in my 30s, my main focus as an academic, was getting tenure. So a lot of work that I spent was just trying to publish and teach well, be a good colleague, and also just be there for my kids. They were in, I believe, elementary school at the time. So just making sure they were up on their studies. And I got married, I think at 32. So yeah, I think I was 32. So yeah, there was a lot going on in my 30s. Yeah, like big life moments that a lot of people try to achieve.
Like how can you actually balance the work, trying to get a tenure, trying to publish as much paper as you can, and also raising the kids? Like how do you balance those two?
It's hard. I mean, something has to give, and I think as a junior person, trying to get tenure, if you don't have a job, it's hard for you to provide for your kids. So, I mean, you can't do everything well. So some moments I'm more working, some other moments I'm more with my kids. So it's a struggle. There's a constant struggle and conflict that you have. And I think that's really telling of life, that we have conflicts within ourselves, not even just external ones, but internal ones that we're constantly fighting. And as you get older, you learn to kind of accept more about who you are and what's important to you. So that's something you learn as you get older. I think my 30s has really taught me that you're going to constantly have these conflicts and struggles, and you just have to kind of stay true to yourself and realize what's important, and that you can't do everything.
Probably the best decade of my life. Absolutely. I had so much fun in my 30s. I think because I realized I didn't care what people think about me anymore. But I also realized it's just like being in your 20s, only you have a little bit more money.
So it's like when you were in your 20s, you feel like you still care about what other people think.
Yes, I
but
think
without
so.
the money part.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden you have this newfound confidence, you don't care what people think about you, and you start making a little bit more money. So I think there's a tremendous sense of liberation when you hit your 30s.
Yes, I'm proud of myself. I've been working hard. I have 2 beautiful children, and I have great family, wonderful husband. So yeah, I'm proud of who I am.
I think for me is probably when I accepted an overseas assignment to go to Japan.
Nice.
I think that was life-changing for me. It certainly was pretty scary agreeing to move to a new country where you don't speak the language, you don't know anyone. But it was absolutely the most exciting thing I've ever done. And I think I was very proud of myself, and it was the best thing I've done in my life.
It must be nerve-wracking.
Yes,
Go
yes.
to Japan without knowing the language.
Yes, well you know exactly what that's like, right?
Yes.
But I think any time you get the chance to go somewhere new and experience a new culture, it just opens up your mind, and it gives you a sense for other places that I think that's the kind of experience that you'll have with you for a lifetime.
What is the most memorable moment in Japan?
For me, it was climbing Mount Fuji with a bunch of friends, an international group of friends, a bunch of my Japanese friends, but it was also friends from all over the world, from South America, from Europe, from North America, from all over Asia. And we all got to the summit around the same time, and every one of us brought a flag from our country, and we put all those flags together at the summit. And I still have that photo, and that was probably my most exciting moment.
Yeah, so I was originally, in my background, headed to medical school. I wanted to be a doctor. And while I was in college, I decided, no, I don't want to be a doctor. So I really didn't know what I was going to do. Okay, I was faced with taking a technical degree, studying chemistry. And at that point, I really didn't have a lot of choices. I didn't want to do research. I didn't want to work in a lab. I'm a people person. I like to be out with people, talking to people, meeting those clients. So I thought to myself, I'm just going to have to see what I can do. And so I fell into business. Okay. I went to work for a company who does similar work to what we do today, and I took a chance. So I am proud of myself that I did that. That took guts, that took determination, a lot of hard work, many hours. So I think that's what I'm the most proud of,
in my late 30s, when both of my kids got into Maryland, it was something that I was proud of. That, I worked there, I taught there for 12 years, going on 13, so I've been there for a while. And, something that they participate in, going to camp, and, just being part of university. And then the fact that they, are students there is just something that, it just takes a lot of work and dedication. I'm really proud. So that I've been able to have that experience with them.
Can't think of anything. Don't give up and keep trying to make the world a better place.